Hey guys, so I want to talk about basically changing how you show up. And the reason that this topic came to mind is because it's something that I've been learning recently. And I realized if you're experiencing things that are negative, if you have situations in your life that you would rather not be there, that are bringing you stress, that are bringing you anxiety, if the people that you're around aren't making you happy or are just like taking away instead of like adding to your life, then that could be a sign that you have to change the way that you show up, because you attract what you are, what you're being, and like what energy you're giving off. So the perfect example of this for me lately has been in dating. I feel like this is the first year that I've actually really like seriously started like dating, like actually dating, like getting to know new people. I'm somebody who, I'm like what's it called? Like, I'm basically like a really monogamous person. So I've dated two people for like a very long period of time. I never really was like out in like the dating world until this year. So it's almost like I wasn't having a good time. I'll just be completely honest. I wasn't having a good time in the beginning part of the year, even in the middle, because I felt like the guys that I was attracting for some reason were just like bringing me stress, making me feel confused, and overall, like, I just didn't like the experience of dating them. But the thing is that you have to take that personal accountability and responsibility for yourself. And I had to like ask myself, in order to like regain my composure and like my control over the situation and have more intention going forward, I kind of had to sit with myself and ask, what is it that I'm doing that's attracting these people to me? Why am I giving these people the time of day in the first place? Why am I accepting things that I don't like and hoping for a different outcome when they've kind of shown me already who they are? So I've had to like really do that inner work on myself, and it came down to me basically showing up differently. And ever since I started doing that, I've actually been having a wonderful time. I feel like I'm attracting the kind of guys that I've always like kind of wanted, like they tick a lot of the boxes that are ideal for me. And that's kind of a shift that's happened recently. So yeah, changing how I show up. How did I do this? Okay. First of all, not staying too long if you're noticing things that you don't like, and not just staying to like try and work it out and see where it goes from there. Like, honestly, I'm not a big believer in like the icks and like just writing somebody off right away. I don't really believe in that. But if you notice things that are deal breakers for you, it comes down to knowing what your deal breakers are and what you actually want for yourself. Like, if you notice those things, you're gonna be fine, babe. Just walk away. Like, just continue and move forward and open yourself up to new connections, because like you're compromising your integrity in that situation. So also, I feel like the environment that I was meeting people in had a big role in like the kind of people I started to attract. So for example, I'm not saying that it could never work out, but for me personally, I found that people that I meet in like the nightlife and like the club scene, they typically like are just not a good match for me personally. In regards to like what I like and how I live my daily life, like we just are so different. So, meeting people in different environments. So instead of meeting people and expecting to meet somebody when I go out, when I'm really just trying to have fun with my girlfriends, instead of like taking those people that are like, probably just out for a good time and to have fun seriously, and internalizing their behavior and making it mean something about myself, which I never should have done, I started to meet people in different environments. So for example, through mutual friends and, just like different environments that are more aligned to like my daily life, I think has been a huge filter on like the kinds of people that I'm meeting. So all that to say, if you don't like something in your life, if you don't like how things are going, if you're dating and you don't like the guys that you're attracting, or you just are discontent with one area of your life, I would challenge you to reconstruct the way that you are showing up. Reconstruct the way that you are showing up. And if you have expectations of people, make sure that you are also aligned with those expectations, because you can't attract traits in somebody that you also are not emanating or being the reciprocal of. So for example, if I'm wanting someone that has the same values as me, right? So for example, if I'm wanting somebody who wants marriage, who wants to move on to that next chapter of their life and wants to kind of like settle down and values like monogamy, maybe I shouldn't be like meeting guys in the club, you know, or like or assuming that they want the same things if they're just, you know, appearing and acting like they just want to have fun, which is perfectly fine too, but it's just not what I like or what I want. You know what I mean? So it really just comes down to changing the way that you show up, I would say.